Find our bodies in a comfortable seated pose, any easy seat that feels good for you. May you find a position as we are using our easy seat to help relax and wind down the mind and body. Tummies are tucked in at the navel. Spinal cords are nice and elongated, meaning we are not sunken. Having that nice elongated spine gives us control of our bodies. With our shoulders relaxed downward away from our ears, this allows us to relax and soothe the upper parts of our bodies. Tummy's tucked in. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Breathe in deeply. Exhale. Taking a moment to notice how the breath feels within the body as we breathe our palms at heart center, coming into a seated prayer. 3 breaths of silence. Exhaling now as we breathe our palms up in the air, coming into that seated salute or extended mountain. Salute's palms are together. Extended mountain, palms are separated. Our pelvic bone is tilted forward. Our heart chakra is lifted. The chin is up. Breathe in. Exhale. 2 breaths. Now, if we're in that extended mountain, let's come into that salute, palms together, interlacing our fingers with the pointer finger pointing up. And we're going to allow our arms to slightly flow towards the back of the room. Feeling the arms go slightly back. Their heart chakra lifts, chin is up. You may feel a slight back bend in your lower spine. 2 breaths. Exhaling back to center, separating those palms as we lean our bodies towards the right, coming into a side bend. Optioning to breathe that right hand downward towards the earth. If that feels good, coming deeper into that side bend. Allowing that right shoulder to relax close to the earth. Optioning to slightly gaze up at the heavens. Two more breaths. Exhale back to center. We're going to place that left palm on the earth. We're going to lean our bodies towards the left. Right arm comes up, flows over the head. Body leans to the left, feeling that side bend. Tummies are tucked, slightly gazing up at the heavens. Three more breaths. 2. Allowing that left shoulder to relax, close to the earth. Exhale back to center. Right palm is on the earth. With our hands connected to our yoga mat, may we take this time to check in with our environment. Taking a moment to notice what's going on right here, right now, in our present moment without judgment, simply being aware. During our session here today, we may hear noises and sounds. We may become distracted. However, may we only allow in what is comforting and soothing for us in our practice. 2 more breaths. As we flow our palms back up into our seated extended mountain, palms are not together. Taking a nice deep breath. Exhale, twist the body towards the right. Palms come downward towards the earth, gazing over that right shoulder, spinal twist. Slightly gazing the eyes downward or closing the eyes. Noticing how this twist soothes and relaxes your spine. 3 breaths. 2 breaths. Exhale into center, coming into a seated star. In our star, our palms are slightly outward towards the side. Their heart chakra is lifted, chin is up. Breathe in. Exhale, twist towards the left, palms come downward towards the earth as we gaze over that left shoulder, spinal twist. Slightly gazing the eyes downward or closing them. 3 breaths. 2 breaths. Let's exhale back to center. We're going to find our feet in a bound position, coming into a diamond or a butterfly. Butterflies, feet are closer to the body. Diamond, feet are further away. Both these poses are hip openers. So taking a moment to notice how this feels in our hip flexors. Optioning to hinge at the hips, optioning to lean forward. And noticing how when we hinge at the hips, we'll feel it to stretch a little deeper in our inner thighs. Allowing that torso to come closer to the earth if that feels good. Allowing your shoulders to melt forward. Optioning to allow your head to drop closer to your feet. As our shoulders continue to melt forward, eyes are gazed down and closed. Taking nice settled breaths as we relax deeper in our pose. Three more breaths. Slowly exhaling out, using our hands to push our bodies away from the earth. We're going to use our hands to breathe our legs inward, coming into a staff pose. Legs are parallel side by side. Toes are pointing upwards towards the heavens, or maybe they're pointing downward towards the earth. Whatever feels best for you. As we hinge at the hips, we are in our seated half forward fold. And you'll feel a stretch behind your legs and your hamstrings. This is a full body stretch. Optioning to connect the hands to the lower parts of the legs or the bottoms of the feet as we flow into a complete forward fold. Noticing your heart chakra comes closer to your thighs. Maybe your eyes gaze down or close. Feeling that stretch in your hamstrings. 4 breaths. Two more breaths. Let's exhale on out, coming back into that staff pose. And we're going to come nice and wide-legged, coming into our straddle pose. Just breathing our legs slightly apart. And we're going to breathe our palms together, flat on the earth in front of us as we hinge forward. Noticing when we hinge forward, you'll feel that stretch in your inner thighs and slightly in your hamstrings. So we are working on loosening the bottom parts of our bodies. Hinging forward, palms are flat on the earth. Or we can place our palms on our legs, whatever feels best for you. Feeling those shoulder blades melt forward. Allowing the eyes to gaze down or close as we come closer to the earth. 4 breaths. Two breaths. And slowly exhale up. We're back in that straddle pose. Backs are nice and elongated. Let's breathe our palms up in the air. Fingertips comes together. Interlacing our fingers with our pointer finger pointing up, allowing our arms to slightly flow towards the back of the room. You may feel your back blades squeezing together, squeezing that spinal cord. Let's keep that heart chakra lifted. Chin is up. 2 more breaths. Exhale back to center, breathing our palms at heart center, coming into that prayer. Palms heart center, gaze forward. Tummies are tucked in at the navel. 2 breaths. Taking a moment to breathe our feet slightly towards our bodies, just placing our feet on the earth. And we're going to come into a boat pose, just slightly lifting our feet off the earth. And we'll feel our abdominals and our obliques and our back muscles working, engaging, keeping us up. We can come into a boat pose variation, grabbing onto our feet, if that feels good. We also call this bear pose, when a bear is playing with their feet in their hand. Or simply stay here in our boat pose. Extended boat is when we extend those legs higher up in the air. Or just regular boat. Gaze forward, tummies tucked, 4 breaths. Three breaths. 2. Let's come into a bear pose, connecting our hands to our feet. Boat pose variation, bear pose. Let's play with our feet, lifting our feet up and down. Taking a nice breath. Exhale. As we extend that left leg out to the side, boat pose variation. Left leg extends out to the side. Feeling that stretch in your inner thigh. Feeling that stretch behind your leg. Heart chakras lifted, chin up, breathe in. Exhale, 3 breaths. 2. Let's exhale that left foot in as we extend that right foot out, right leg out to the side. Feeling that stretch. Inner thighs, hamstrings, heart chakras lifted, chin up. 3 more breaths. 2. Exhaling that right leg back in as we extend that left leg out to the side and right leg out to the side. Optioning to bend our knees if needed, or keeping our legs nice and straight. Whatever feels best for you and your body. We are gaze forward. Boat pose variation, aka bear pose. Feeling the stretch, feeling the lengthen. Heart chakras lifted, chin up. 4 breaths. 3 breaths. 2. 1. Let's exhale our feet in, breathing our knees into our chest, holding this, 2 breaths. Our feet are off the earth as we breathe our knees into our chest. Feeling our body's balance, 2 more breaths. And we're going to flow onto our backs, coming into a reclined position, knees to chest. Hugging those knees in, breathe in. Exhale. 2 breaths. As we extend our legs up in the air, legs on the wall pose, aka waterfall pose. As we flow nice and wide-legged, reclined straddle pose, breathing those legs apart. Allowing the back blades to connect to the yoga mat. Optioning to connect the hands to the ankles, breathing those legs closer to the earth, coming closer to your head. Feeling that stretch as we connect our hands to our ankles. This is an option. 3 more breaths. 2. Exhale back to legs on the wall, breathing those legs together. Let's hug our knees into our chest. And we're going to roll onto our left side, recline spinal twist, breathing those legs to the left. Right arm comes out to the side like a lowercase T. Gazing up at the heavens or gazing over your right shoulder. Feeling that nice deep spinal twist. Shoulder blades are coming close to the yoga mat. Eyes are slightly gazed downward or closed. Breathe in. Exhale. 4 breaths of silence. Two more breaths. Exhale our knees back to center, hugging our knees into our chest. As our knees flow towards the right, recline spinal twist right side. Left arm goes out to the side like a lowercase t. As we gaze up at the heavens or gaze over the left shoulder, allowing the shoulder blades to come close to the yoga mat. Eyes are gazed downward or closed. 5 breaths. Two more breaths. Let's exhale to center, hugging our knees into our chest. Keeping our knees in the air, we're going to place our feet flat on the earth as we work on our bridge pose. Feet are flat on the earth, knees are high in the air. Palms are flat on the earth next to our buttocks, our gluteus maximus. As we lift our buttocks off the earth, using our feet, our palms to lift that gluteus maximus. This here is a pelvic tilt. Feeling your pelvic bone tilt up off the earth. Feeling your buttocks, your gluteus maximus get nice and tight. Squeeze, squeeze. Optioning to come into a deep bridge, interlacing our hands underneath our gluteus maximus. Interlacing our fingers as we walk our shoulder blades closer to our spinal cord. Noticing that your chest comes higher in the air as well. And we can pulse our bridge up and down, or we can just squeeze it up nice and tight and hold it there. Or rotate between the two. 10 breaths. Eight breaths. 6. 4. 2. 1. We're going to pulse down and we're going to squeeze it up nice and tight. Squeeze, squeeze for 5 breaths. 4. 3. 2. 1. Uninterlacing those fingers. Buttocks comes to the yoga mat. Hugging those knees into the chest. Squeeze, squeeze. Relaxing your back legs to the yoga mat. Eyes are gazed down or closed. 3 breaths. 2 breaths. Crossing our feet at our ankles. Let's come on back up to that boat pose. Any boat pose that feels good for you. It could be a boat pose variation. Hands to feet, whatever you choose. 4 breaths. 3, 2, 1. Crossing our feet at our ankles. Let's flip over to our hands and our knees, coming to tabletop. Palms are flat on the earth. Knees are hip distance apart. Dropping that tummy down to cow. Noticing how this cow pose feels in that lumbar spine, your lower back. Chin is slightly up. Gazing those eyes down or closed. Breathe in. Exhale. As we flow to cat, spinal cord flows up to the heavens. Chin comes to clavicle. As we do a couple of cat cows to our natural breath. 2 more breaths. And we're going to find that pause at center as we push our bodies up to our down dog, gazing at the feet. Walking our dog while pedaling our feet, left and right. Shifting that weight forward, high plank, hovering over the yoga mat. 3 breaths. 2. Exhale back, down dog. Holding this down dog, 2 more breaths. As we walk our right foot to our right hand, let's flow into a pyramid. Right foot to right hand, coming into that pyramid pose. Feeling that torso relax over that right thigh. Head drops down, breathing that chin to your clavicle, feeling that nice deep stretch. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Now let's bend that right knee in that pyramid, coming into that runner's lunge. We're going to flow on down to that low lunge, dropping down to that left knee. Holding this pose, heart chakras lifted, chin up. Now let's straighten that right leg. Let's come into that half split. Breathing our gluteus maximus towards that left foot. Half split. Feeling that there. Taking a nice deep breath. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Exhaling back to that low lunge. And we're going to flow into a lizard. Breathing that right hand inside of that right thigh. Allowing that torso to come down close to the earth. Optioning to use that yoga block if we don't want to come too close to the earth. Or we cannot have the yoga block and breathe our bodies closer to the earth. Whatever feels best for you here, we are in that lizard pose. Noticing how this feels in the body. 2 more breaths. Let's come out, lifting our torsos away from the earth. Let's flow back into that half split. Breathing that right leg straight. Buttocks comes towards the heel, left heel. Half split. 2 more breaths. Let's untuck that left toe, coming back into that pyramid, straightening the legs. Pyramid pose. Let's exhale, down dog, gazing at the feet. Walking that dog by pedaling the feet left and right. Finding that pause, shifting that weight forward, high plank. Exhale, back, down dog. As we walk this left foot towards that left hand pyramid pose, opposite side. Our legs are straight, our torsos are relaxed and hovered over that left thigh. Allowing that head to drop downward towards the knee. Breathing that chin to your clavicle, feeling that nice deep stretch. 3 more breaths. 2 breaths. Holding this pyramid. We're going to bend that left knee, coming into that runner's lunge. And let's drop that right knee, coming into that low lunge. Gazing forward, heart chakras lifted, chin up. Tummies are tight. 2 more breaths. Flowing into a half split, straightening that left leg. Buttocks comes towards that right heel, feeling that stretch behind that left thigh. Taking nice subtle breaths. 2 more breaths. Let's exhale back to that low lunge. As we breathe this left hand inside of that left thigh, palms are flat on the earth. And we're going to allow our torso to just relax down to the earth, optioning to use that yoga block in your lizard or come in straight to the earth on your forearms. Feeling this nice deep stretch, we are gaze forward. Lizard pose prepares the body for split. It is a nice split prep pose. 2 more breaths. Slowly exhale, placing our palms flat on the earth, lifting our bodies up. We are back in that low lunge. Now let's flow into that half split, breathing the buttocks towards the heel, straightening that left thigh. Feeling this half split. 2 more breaths. Let's flow back to that low lunge. Come into runner's lunge. As we come into our pyramid, back in that pyramid, hovering over that thigh. 2 more breaths. As we walk our feet towards our hands, complete forward fold or half forward fold. Whatever feels best for you and your body, complete or half, feeling this stretch in your body. 2 more breaths. If we are in our complete forward fold, maybe come into that half forward fold. Backs are straight. We are gaze forward. Tummies are tight. As we yogi walk our feet slightly apart, we're going to flow back down to that complete forward fold and optioning to come into a ragdoll by hugging the elbows with our hands. 4 breaths. Optioning to sway or rock your body from side to side. 4 more breaths. 2 breaths. Finding that pose at center, half forward fold. Now let's twist our feet to the edges of the yoga mat, turning our feet to the edges of the yoga mat. And we're going to straighten our legs, coming into a goddess God stance, bending those knees. Feeling that in the lower parts of the body, the gluteus maximus, the calves. Everything is working here in that goddess God stance. Our hands are in cactus hands, or they can be extended into an extended mountain or a salute Whatever you choose to do with your hands in your goddess God stance as we build strength at the lower parts of our bodies. 4 more breaths. 3 breaths. 2 breaths. Let's exhale up to that standing star, straightening those legs out, breathing those arms towards the side. Standing star pose, that pelvic bone is tilted forward, heart chakra is lifted, chin is up. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Slightly gazing the eyes downward or closing the eyes. 3 breaths. 2. 1. Exhaling back to that goddess God stance, bending those knees. And this time we're going to rock the body from side to side or pulse it up and down or a mixture of the two. We also have the option to simply just stay still in our goddess God stance. Whatever you choose, 6 breaths. 5 breaths. 4. 3. 2. Feeling the burn. Exhale out, standing star. Heart chakra's lifted, chin is up. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more breaths. Breathing our palms together above our heads. Breathing our palms at heart center. As we walk our feet together, standing prayer. Shoulders relax downward, away from the ears. Eyes are slightly gazed downward or closed. And now a standing star, and may we take this time to go inward. Taking a moment to notice how we feel right here, right now. Without judgment. 3 more breaths. Taking a nice breath. Exhale to chair. Bending those knees, prayer hand chair pose, or extended chair, whatever you choose. Extended chair or prayer hand chair. Working the bottom parts of our bodies. 4 breaths. 3. 2. 1. Coming into prayer hands as we chair pose twist, right side. 2 more breaths. Exhale, center. Chair pose twist, opposite side. 2 more breaths. Exhale, center. Exhale, half forward fold or complete forward fold. Straightening those legs, dropping the head. Taking a nice deep breath. Exhale. Feeling our body stretch and lengthen. Allowing those eyes to gaze down to close. 5 breaths. 3 breaths. Walking our hands forward, coming to down dog, gazing at the feet. Exhale, high plank, hovering over the yoga mat or low plank. And we're going to come into a side plank. Left side first. Right arm goes up in the air. High plank, low plank, side plank. Feeling this in our obliques. 2 more breaths. Exhaling out, coming back to our plank pose. High plank, we're on our hands. Low plank means we're on our forearms. Okay. As we do that side plank, opposite side, left arm, right arm's up in the air, or left arm is up in the air, depending on the side. And just feeling this stretch. We're working those shoulder blades, working the obliques. 2 more breaths. Let's exhale out, coming back to plank, high or low, hovering over that yoga mat. 2 more breaths. Building strength. Now let's exhale to our down dog. Let's come into a child's pose or a puppy pose. Let's give our bodies a little rest. Child's pose, puppy pose, whatever you choose. Puppy pose, buttocks is high in the air. Torso comes close to the earth. That is our puppy. Our child's pose, legs are further apart. Torso relaxes between our thighs and our buttocks comes closer to our heels. Child's pose. So that's the difference between a child's pose and puppy pose. They look very similar, but feel a little different in the body. As we take a nice deep breath, exhale. Feel our heart chakra connect to the earth or come close to the earth. Feeling those shoulder blades melt forward. Allowing those eyes to gaze downward or close. Noticing how we feel. Being mindful of self. Being kind and loving. Non-judging. 6 breaths of silence. Mm. 2 more breaths. In our extended child's pose or puppy pose, meaning our palms are in front of us, flat on the earth, extended child's or puppy, we're going to spinal wave our bodies out of our pose, using our palms to wave that body forward and using our palms to wave our buttocks towards the heels of our feet. Spinal wave, 3 breaths. 2 breaths. We're going to find our pause at center, coming into our tabletop, dropping down to our cow. Exhale, cat. Now let's come up to our hands and our knees, coming into a camel pose. Almost forgot the name for a second. Camel pose, hands and knees. Placing our palms at the lower parts of our backs, fingertips facing away from us, and we're going to tilt that pelvic bone forward. The shoulder blades, the back blades come slightly towards the back of the room. Our head is gazed up at the heavens. Maybe our head is relaxed between our shoulder blades if we're able. Now that's our camel prep pose. Optioning to interlace our fingers together and allow our hands to flow downward towards the earth in our camel. Or optioning to connect the hand to the heels of the feet. And now a nice deep full camel. Whatever you choose, camel, 5 breaths. Three breaths. Two. Let's exhale out of this camel and come into a puppy pose, keeping that buttocks high in the air, breathing that torso closer to the earth. Puppy pose, noticing how this puppy feels nice and relaxed after coming out of that camel pose. So this will be a counter stretch when coming from a camel. With the eyes gaze down, shoulder blades melts forward. Take a nice breath. Exhale. Puppy pose, 5 breaths. Maybe flow into a prayer hand puppy, breathing our palms together, flowing them over our heads. 4 breaths. Two breaths. Coming into an extended puppy, breathing those palms together, palms flat on the earth. As we spinal wave our bodies out of our puppy pose, waving our bodies forward and waving our buttocks to our heels. 2 more breaths. We're going to find that pause at center, coming into a table, dropping down to cow. Exhale, cat. Coming back to our table. And we're going to cross our feet and come into a seated pose. Any easy seat that feels good for you. May you find your position. I'm going to come into a cow face legs. Backs are nice and elongated, nice and straight. Tummies are tucked in at the navel. Shoulders relax downward away from our ears. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. As we breathe our palms up in the air, coming into a seated star. Palms are out towards the side. Heart chakra is lifted, chin is up. Nice deep breath. Exhale, twist the body towards the right. Palms come downward towards the earth as we gaze over that right shoulder. Spinal twist. 4 breaths. Two breaths. Exhale back to center, coming into that star. Breathe in. Exhale, twist the body towards the opposite side, gazing over that shoulder. 4 breaths. 3. Let's exhale back to center, coming into that star. Palms are out to the side. Let's breathe our palms out to the side, not the star. Just breathe our arms out to the side like a T. Palms can be up, palms can be down. Let's do a couple of circular rotations here with our arms, working, firming, and soothing our arms. Our circles can be big or small, fast or slow. 3 more breaths. 2. Find that pause at center, rotating opposite direction. 3 more breaths. 2. Find that pause at center. Breathe our palms together and our salute, palms together. Feeling a burn in our arms, our heart chakras lifted, chin is up. Nice elongated arms, stretching those arms, fingertips are stretching towards the heavens. Feeling that stretch as we interlace our fingers with that pointer finger pointing up, allowing those arms to slightly flow towards the back of the room. Their heart chakras lifted, chin is up. 2 more breaths. Exhaling back to center, breathing our palms at heart center. Relaxing the shoulders downward, away from the ears. Our chin is relaxed. Our cheeks, facial muscles are relaxed. Our forehead is relaxed, with the eyes slightly gazed down and closed. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. As we use this time to thank ourselves for allowing ourselves to practice self-care here today. For in a busy, busy world, it is a beautiful thing when we find time for self. And I would like to thank you all for allowing me to practice yoga with you here today, for it truly, truly is a blessing. The light in me sees, appreciates, and respects the light in you all. Namaste.